everyone, this is Maki. What do you think the main theme of the GQuuuuuuX story is? Is it the what-if possibilities within history? Or is it love? These are certainly important elements that can rightly be called themes. However, one theme put forward by the director Mr. Kazuya Maki was real versus fake. I have referenced his comments many times in programs I released in the past. Following this theme, what kind of answer did GQuuuuuuX present to us as viewers? The world in which Machu and the others live is a virtual world created by Lao Sun's heart. Does that mean the existence of Machu and Shar was fake? Absolutely not. Today, let us observe the story of GQuuuuuuX through the theme of real and fake. On my channel, I am looking for support through a monthly membership priced at 99 cents. Please get a name badge and comment stamps. With that said, let's begin the analysis. Now, let's review Mr. Tsurumaki's comments. Check out the interview published in the May issue of New Type, an anime magazine released in Japan. Is the Red Gundam piloted by Shuji real? First, are new types and the phenomenon known as new type abilities real? Is the world of GQuuuuuuX, where history has been altered, real? Throughout the story, the question of what is real and what is fake is scattered throughout. I believe this is also a topic that interests young people. For example, imagine someone who dreams of becoming a manga artist or musician. Is their talent real? They may receive high praise from friends at school. But can they achieve professional results through their own abilities? Do they have a level of true talent that can rival that of famous artists? Or is their ability only praised within a very limited circle? I think many people struggle with these kinds of worries. From that perspective, I believe the theme of GQuuuuuuX is very meaningful. These words are Mr. Tsurumaki's more detailed explanation of the theme of GQuuuuuuX that he envisioned. By revisiting this statement and watching the story of GQuuuuuuX once again, I was able to gain new insights. What impression did you have when you first heard the theme of real versus fake? Many people probably imagine that there is something called real and that fake is another existence created to imitate real. This idea is similar to forged works in the art world, such as paintings. A painting by a famous artist is considered real only if the artist painted it themselves. No matter how precise or beautiful it may be, if someone else painted it, it is considered fake. From this point of view, Machu and Sha can be seen as imitations of the original universal century, born from Lolo's wishes. Following that logic, one might conclude that GQuuuuuuX is fake. However, analyzing it based on Mr. Tsurumaki's remarks leads to a very different impression. Shalia Bu tells Machu that she is a true new type herself. He says that those who are not afraid to get hurt for the sake of freedom are true new types. Shalia Bu is also a new type. He is a human who possesses the ability to operate a special machine called the Psychommu. They have senses superior to conventional humans and foresight similar to psychic powers. Shalia was a man who fit the category that people defined as a new type. However, he declares that Machu not himself is the real one. The idea of not fearing injury for the sake of freedom aligns perfectly with Mr. Tsurumaki's earlier comments. To further reinforce this idea, let us also consider Shuji's words. While attempting to destroy the world where Machu and the others live, he says the following: I will turn this universe into something that never existed in the first place. I will make it one of the dreams Lolo might have seen. Shuji is a being who came from a world called the other side together with Lolo. To him, the world where Machu and the others live is fake. He tries to destroy it because he believes it is an unnecessary dream. But for Machu, the world she lives in is real. Even if others deny it, and even if Shuji, the one she loves, denies it, Machu fights for her own freedom. As you all witnessed, Machu was victorious, and Sharon's Rose left the world of GQuuuuuuX. The world that was called fake did not vanish. Instead, it began walking toward the future. The story of GQuuuuuuX presents an answer to the question of what is real or fake, showing that by facing pain without fear for the sake of freedom, something becomes real. How should we think about the theme that Mr. Tsurumaki said is interesting for young people? To understand it, we need to analyze the actions taken by Shuji and Lolo. They challenged the status quo by restarting the world repeatedly. However, whenever they encountered a setback, they destroyed that world and moved on. They treated inconvenient outcomes as nothing more than dreams and discarded them. Now, let's apply this to the idea of talent that Mr. Tsurumaki discussed. When someone realizes that their abilities are insufficient or that things are not going well, they may consider quitting. If you abandon something halfway through, it is impossible to reach a state that could be called true talent. Machu objects to this conclusion. We evolve every single day. Tomorrow, I will be stronger. I don't need anyone to protect me. I will become a powerful new type. The real thing is to reach the end point of evolution by overcoming challenges without fearing getting hurt. Is this not the theme that the story of GQuuuuuuX wanted to convey to us? In simple terms, it's about not giving up and challenging yourself. Taking on such a universal yet simple theme is actually quite challenging. However, precisely because of that, it was perhaps able to attract new fans unfamiliar with the universal century world. On the other hand, among those seeking innovative and complex themes different from those of past anime, there were probably people who did not like this story very much. How did you interpret the theme of GQuuuuuuX's story? Please remember that what I talked about in this program includes a great deal of my own personal interpretation. It includes the theme spoken of by Mr. Tsurumaki and the ideas expressed through the conversations of Machu Shuji and the others. Combining these ideas and discovering your own interpretation can be meaningful too. Perhaps the theme you discover in your heart is the real one. Mr. Yoshiyuki Tomino often talks about the process of thinking for yourself in his books and interviews. From that perspective, it may be fair to say that GQuuuuuuX is also a story that clearly inherits the DNA of the Gundam series. Thank you for watching until the end. I will see you again in the next program.